Good morning, noon, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with you. I do not have a video for this week, so basically what you're gonna do, I'm gonna pull a J and give you a little bit of about myself to kind of introduce myself, because I've kind of been a little bit of a faceless character. Now, I know that may feel like, you're wearing a mask, you stupid idiot. Of course you're faceless, but like, I have not pumped myself into the channel, so I'm going to be doing more IRL content and kind of shift away from the gaming. And I just want to like put myself out there, you know what I mean? So this is going to be kind of like a ranting video with minimal editing, so I can just get a video out for this week. I know it's shameless, I understand, but, you know, just keep it casual, you know what I mean? So the reasoning for my laziness, I guess you can say, the reason why I didn't get a video out this week is, well, I've been rearranging my whole house. If you can't tell the mess around me, alright, I've ripped up the floors of my humble abode, and I have slapped more on top of them. Roll the clip!
Bro, honestly, look at this bullshit, man. It's in my solitude. Someone put a big ass hole in the wall, man. What the fuck? Look at all this goat that bullshit. What the fuck is that? Look, oh god, bro, this little crap, a big ass crap right there. It's go, oh, what the fuck is that, bro? Look at all this damn mad, man. It's everywhere, man. I can't even get. Look at this nasty ass, bro, man. I gotta go scrub at that bitch. Man, look at this bullshit, man. And the man got that whole floor right there, the goddamn shit. Oh, nasty ass. I'm not even gonna lie, this look nice as a bitch. What the fuck? Look at that record. God damn beans, what the fuck?
Alright, so, I should have got this at the beginning of the video, but hi. My name is, Wonderwacked. So, a little bit about me. I'm like 27 years old or something. I don't know, I lost track 50 years ago. I'm a guy. Wow, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Look at the worm. Look at the fucking worm. Waterman! Anyway, where was I? About me, stuff about me. Let's see. I don't know what to say here, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very hard to talk to yourself about yourself. It's kind of like an interview, but like 10 times worse. Fun facts about Wonderwack. He's smart as a bitch. He got a 4.5 GPA. Number 2, he got over 3,000 hours on Marvel Rivals in little less than a week. Number 3, my dick big. So I started my YouTube journey, I guess, like 13 years ago. If I had to, I don't know, but like I started uploading on a channel that I have completely lost. I have no idea where it's at, but I uploaded a lot of like gaming and, you know, where you'd prop up your phone and you'd record your screen and stuff. You know, I started off like every other poor child starting off. But yeah, I would just sit there and I would like edit on this app called Splice. This was kind of like my YouTube journey, I guess. This was the origin of the origin. But yeah, I would just sit here and like edit on the on this like little tiny iPod, and it was an app called Splice, and I would sit there and edit for hours. And the reason why it would take hours is because, well, the app didn't work, alright? And that was kind of like my first experience with YouTube, and I was there during like YouTube's infancy, I guess you could say, because there was no such thing as like partner program or like big paid. There wasn't even ads on YouTube, if that tells you anything. That should take you way back. But my first YouTubers that I started watching mainly was like Tobuscus. Tobuscus was a big one. He was a large inspiration for most of my childhood. I mean, he's kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to become a YouTuber. And it seems like nowadays, like, nobody knows who Tobuscus is. It's like, dude, he raised a whole generation. Everybody knows him as like the nugget and biscuit guy. Whatever happened to Tobuscus? I know there was allegations and stuff, and then like he was basically pulled like a PG-13 P. Diddy. Or am I just... Sorry, my ADHD. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a hair and as long as a motherfucker. So I was born and raised in the South, and every now and then, like, my Southern accent would come out, you know what I mean? Like, look at your little thing, a little yuther. And it's more prominent when I'm around Ash, is because Ash is Southern with me. So like I think you can pick up on my dialect from time to time and be like, oh, he said Southern. Every time I say Southern or like hello or it's, I don't know, my strong country roots will come out and be like, hello, how you doing today, young man? So if you guys can't tell, I have like severe ADHD, and I'm talking like ADHD if ADHD had sex with another ADHD, and like out came ADHD, but like on crack. So my main click with YouTube is now that I got kind of like a following and stuff, which I appreciate all of you. Shout out Burr, shout out Carly, shout out Asian Boy. I mean, we got the other YouTubers on the grind, like Jay. I mean, Jay's fucking, like, if Jay would just, like, stop beating his dick. Jay's only problem is that he be mad. Right now, as we speak, this is Jay. So I started Wonderwacked like 7 years ago, but it didn't start out as Wonderwacked. So I had a group of friends in real life, believe it or not. We were just thinking about making a YouTube channel, but we wanted to do like a Jackass style theme channel, which we would just put each other to like up to like pranks or like challenges or something stupid. Like one of our very first videos, like literally very first video idea, was to dress one of our guys up in a pigeon costume and him shit on like people's cars. Like, I'm talking put one down and bend one off right on somebody's car. Now obviously it's a good thing we didn't, because that could go very wrong very fast. Like, the old channel's name was Wonder Brothers, and like a lot of people for some reason didn't understand that you had to put the question mark, so they would just type in Wonder Brothers, and then Warner Brothers would pop up. And then I basically scoured the internet for, oh my god, like 2 weeks. Like, I mean, it was just back to back, like, this, that, this. Every time I'd get free time, I'd just sit there and search up names and stuff that didn't exist. And then I finally came across, like, one thing was, like, Wonder and then Whacked. Now, to backtrace from the beginning, the reason why I always was attached to, like, Wonder, Brothers, just like today, it's Wonder Whacked, because I've always said the new one's kind of basic. I wonder what's gonna happen, and then Whacked. I always said whack every time somebody couldn't do something, or I just always said whack. It was kind of in my vernacular. So, you know, Wonder, whacked. There you go. You got whacked with Wonder. And then eventually I just started posting like stupid things like songs and stuff. And the channel didn't really have any direction until I finally got my first PC. Holy shit. Now that was a process, dude. To finally get that first PC, it's like buying your first car, because you're just sitting over here like grinding your butt off for monies, and then there's always something that comes up that acquires money. Like, obviously you have to eat, so it took forever to get this PC. But when I finally got it, we got into YouTube and stuff. I mean, that was roughly 6 years ago. The channel is 7 years, at least with posting content. It's 7 years old, because I used to post a bunch of music content. I used to make music, and it was just kind of like let's see where this goes. But eventually we kind of evolved into gaming, and then over the course of just gaming and throwing stuff at a wall, see what stuck, nothing ever did. I never really got over 30 views per video. I mean, it was kind of like flop after flop after flop. But I also wasn't putting much effort into it. And this is when I kind of meet Jay. I meet Jay out of this group that we found, or that basically found me. And me and Jay immediately hit it off, and we started growing from there. And that's why I can make cool edits like this. I don't even put an edit there, just make it look stupid. But yeah, me and Jay just kind of bounced off each other, and we slowly started to form our own group, and then bada bing, bada boom, the rest is history. I'm putting a lot of history out just all at once, and I'm really just taking a fistful of our timeline and just shoving it down your throat. This is a long video. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, boys, but yeah, this is me. The reason why I wear the mask really is just to keep my personal life, you know, separate from YouTube. I don't, and you guys can easily find me. I did not cover up my identity very well, but like, once that drops, maybe I'll do a face reveal. So, for those of you that do know, the reason why we kind of stopped uploading there for a while is my son was diagnosed with cancer back in 2023, and it was around December, you know, and it was December 20th, 22nd. I don't know, that whole time's a blur, but he was diagnosed with cancer, and he had 2 big tumors on the right side of his liver. I think the proper term is hepatoblastoma. And we basically, I basically just had to cut YouTube cold turkey and stuff, and then go to St. Jude, and we stayed at St. Jude for 6 months, maybe a little over 6 months, and then we came back because he did all of his chemo treatments and all of his tests and everything. He went through surgery. And then everything went good. Everything went perfect. I mean, other than him losing a little hearing in his right ear, everything went as smooth as it could have went. But after that was said and done, it was about a year. We went for one of the checkups, and they found another tumor on the left side of his liver. So we've been kind of battling with that. This is still ongoing, at least at the release of this video. This is still ongoing, but he's taking his chemotherapy treatments good. It's bringing him down, to say the least, because the chemotherapy, I mean, it just if you talk to anybody who's gone through chemo, I've lived around it most of my life, and it's just it kills you. He just recently had his surgery back in December or January. Don't quote me on this, fellas, but he had his surgery, and to remove that secondary tumor, or that third tumor, should I say, to remove that third tumor on the left side. And he's been going through chemo treatments at St. Jude. Now, he'll be there for a while, and so I basically just been home alone doing my own thing. So that's why I've had so much time to like record videos and then like push them every week. So this may not be a common occurring thing when it comes to video uploads. I want to try to get a video out every Wednesday. But once my son comes back, I hate to say it, I know YouTube's algorithm won't favor me or whatever, what have you. I'm going to spend time with my family. And if I don't get a video that week, it's not the end of the world. I don't care. You know, I can't really explain that. I'm really bad at explaining feelings, I guess you can say. But but other than that, the most recent updates that I have on him is cancer's gone. All right, he's still going through chemotherapy, but cancer's gone, and he had his secondary surgery, went swimmingly. I mean, when I say this kid's strong, He's gonna tell me to take out the trash when he grows up. That's all I'm saying. He's strong. He's a tough cookie. I could not be more proud of him, but that's what we've kind of been dealing with. And I just kind of want to open up to my fan base and kind of put a little more me into the channel instead of just a faceless gameplay with some funny commentary and edits. I kind of want to shift more toward becoming not necessarily IRL content, but adding more of me into my content, whether that is through gaming or doing what I'm doing now. This mask is pissing me off. So yeah, sorry for the big trauma dump, but that's kind of what we've been dealing with for the past couple years. And I gotta say this, like, St. Jude is such an amazing place. It is unreal how good of a facility there is. When you, like, the commercials don't do it justice. Like, they do not do it justice, because they've provided so much for me and my family. Guys, if you're not donating, I'm not telling you, this isn't a sponsor. This isn't, like, I'm not sponsored by them in any way, form, or fashion. Their money goes to a really, really, really good cause. It was a different feeling at St. Jude, because it was, you felt so helpless, you know what I mean? You felt sad, you felt angry, and it's the best place you never want to be, you know? I literally have no words for St. Jude, dude. Like, they're just such an amazing, amazing, amazing hospital with amazing staff. I mean, we became family there. We're still family there. I can call up one of the people now from the front desk and we could sit and talk for hours. I don't mean to rant and rave. Anyway, we'll get back to the channel. St. Jude's good. Son's doing okay. He's set to come back possibly early June. And we'll go from there. We'll go from there. So I'll just close this video up with like kind of like a direction of where the channel will go. So me personally, I'm kind of not necessarily over the gaming scene. I just feel like I'm another face in the crowd, and that's what I am. You know, I'm just another guy trying to make it like everybody else. I just feel I feel myself drifting away from the gaming aspect. Not necessarily like gaming is completely gone, because I love gaming. Like, I'm a gamer full. I've been a gamer my whole life, you know? I kind of want to transition a little more for my channel, more IRL content, kind of like this, but like more effort put into it. Now, this one won't be more effort because I've been dealing with ripping up the carpet and just completely laying floor and being busy with work, and it's been a shit show, to say the least. So if you guys don't like this freebie, I apologize. But yeah, I just wanted to get a video out to kind of like introduce the Wonder Whack 2.0, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be going, I got crazy ideas with IRL content. You know, I kind of want to put my own comedic twist on things, and I just want to create what I want to create. I don't want to, you know, follow some trend of, like, that's one of the main things with gaming, and I know I'm rambling here, but that's one of the big things with gaming, is that you constantly have to be chasing a trend, and that's just not me. I want to post what I want to post, and I want you guys to watch me because you want to watch me. You know, I don't know how I'm going to transition into the IRL content. I'll try to come up with something later on, you know. But I kind of want to start putting my face at what little there is, of course, out there onto my channel, and I kind of want to transition into more of an IRL YouTuber, but like also gaming. I don't know. I'll find a way. I mean, I'll brainstorm, and then something will come into my head, and then it's a process that you just have to stick around for. It might not be good now, but it'll be good 10 months later. Obviously, I want to get big enough to where I can just do YouTube. You know, pour my heart and soul into, which I already do. I pour my heart and soul into my content. I try to better myself every single time that I post a video. I try to do something new. I try to, whether it's just, even if it's just as simple as adding a zoom, I try to put something of myself into this content. You can kind of feel the love. At least that's, I hope you could do that. I hope you could feel the love. Oh yeah, I'm gonna become a YouTuber and a content creator, but it's a bit of an unstable career, because you have to constantly be chasing trends, and you have to constantly be like clickbaity. You have to make some stupid thumbnail that just grabs the eye, and it has nothing to do with the video, but it's catchy, so you just put it in there, and that's just not me. That just feels ungenuine. You're just there for the clicks. I want my fan base to be genuine, and I want to grow it in an organic fashion. I want them to be here because of me. And that's kind of like the hard part of YouTube now, is because you constantly have to be chasing trends to get into the algorithm. You have to have, at least to start out. Now once we grow and then slowly start to put together like our community and stuff, like of course it's going to be a bit more, you know, organic, and you'd be able to pull more views. But as of right now, I mean, as long as that one person's good, and this is kind of my mentality with YouTube, as long as that one person like, I've made that one person's day. Those videos and all of that time that it came, like, all that time that I poured into that video becomes worth it when somebody comes to me and goes, you really helped me through the day. It's so good to see your videos, you know, like at the end of a busy day or something like that. Like, that makes it, dude. Like, why? I really hate to be, you know, old nostalgic YouTuber where I just have a microphone in a room. But, yeah, I mean, that's me, man. I don't want to chase the numbers. I don't want to chase the trends, and that's kind of where I'm at with YouTube right now, is I just want to post, just because I want to post, you know? That's why I don't have a pattern. Someday you might get an IRL content, someday you might get a Lethal Company gameplay. That's gonna fuck my YouTube algorithm, sure, but that's what I want to post. So, I hope you're here to enjoy. I guess I'll end it off now. I probably just said a whole bunch of nonsense. It felt like I rambled on, but I've rambled on for 30 minutes now, and I don't know how long this video will be, but if you stuck to the end of this video, boys, I gotta say, like, hi, my name's WonderWack, and maybe I might do entries later on in the future where I just kind of like sit here and be real with you guys for a couple minutes. I don't know, but yeah, shout out Jay, shout out Ash. I mean, shout out my whole fucking group. You know, like, they help me a lot with IRL stuff and then, like, editing. I mean, these guys are freaking awesome. I mean, if I don't make it, I pray that these guys do, because these guys are, like, the real motherfuckers is all I can describe them as. They are real. I really don't know how to end the video. Usually it's just a jump cut with a meme, but I hope you guys made it this far, and if you did, consider hitting the subscribe button, because I'm going to be posting a bunch of other content. Now, it may slow down when my son gets back, but, you know, hey, we'll just roll with the punches and see what goes from there. How about that? How about that, son? Just like I say at the end of every single one of my videos, I love you!